This week.
Dig VR captures the sheer joy, adrenaline, and frustrations of life on a digger. Featuring authentic, immersive controls that recreate the feeling of driving a real excavator, Dig VR is a light simulation game with a casual arcade twist. Grow your business in the charming town of Diglington, a place where everything can be fixed by the power of a digger. Progress from micro-sized to colossal diggers with a diverse set of attachments to overcome any challenge. Developer Just Add Water just moved the release date of Dig VR forward from May 1st to April 29th, which means it's coming out sooner than expected. I'm just finishing up my review now, and it'll be on the channel sometime over the weekend. Experience the Renaissance like never before in the House of Da Vinci VR. Embark on a quest filled with puzzles, inventions, and hidden objects. As Da Vinci's most promising apprentice, you're summoned to Florence, only to find that he's mysteriously disappeared. Test your skills with war machines, complex lockboxes, and immersive room escapes. And use an extraordinary device that allows you to see events from the past, providing crucial insights and aiding your quest. A lot of the challenges are based on Da Vinci's actual inventions alongside locations inspired by his artworks in the historical city of Florence. House of Da Vinci VR comes to PlayStation VR2 this week on May 1st, and if you're a fan of escape room games like The Room VR, Dark Matter, you should definitely be keeping an eye on this one. There's no trailer or even any in-game screenshots from the new upcoming Walkabout DLC, other than this one promo image they posted on their Discord. But through the grapevine, I've heard it's pretty good, so keep an eye out for Raptor clips when it comes to PSVR2 this week. Listen, Suicide Guy VR has some massive frame rate issues on PSVR1 and PSVR2, and unless they can fix that, I really don't recommend it at any price. That said, I know we have some insane collectors out there that'll buy any physical PSVR2 game that comes our way. So for those cats, I need to let you know that over on redartgames.com, you can pre-order Suicide Guy VR Deluxe right now for €30. Over on Reddit, Callie from TunerMax detailed the free DLC they just dropped for 90s Extreme Skiing. He states, "Hi everyone, we just released the first free additional content pack for 90s Extreme Skiing. It's called Freakin Fogfest, and we'll throw some seriously bad weather at you. As you probably know, the base game already poked fun at console graphics from the 1990s, with pointy polygons, pixelated background characters, and even a bit of deliberate pop-in foliage. Now, we can proudly say we also have Nintendo 64-like fog. This campaign sees you battle the elements in 10 new races, 3 of which take place on a new skiing ground. In fact, the weather's so bad that it'll freeze your ski goggles, so you have to wipe them clean at opportune moments in true VRAF fashion." Good wording there, Kelly. Each race comes with its own music track, and as before, all of these titles were created in the actual 1990s. Fitting the soupy weather, the music is a bit more mellow this time around though.
Fresh! The goal is in your reach! Fresh! Fresh!
Off the chain, off the hook. What's my name? Take a look. Made you wait.
The newest update for Underdogs is out now, featuring the addition of headset rumble on PSVR2 and a brand new game mode called Rampage, an endless endurance mode with non-stop action and on-the-fly upgrades, where you fight until you die, in-game or in real life.
Made you wait, made you look, made you shake, made you shook. Know yourself, hold your mouth, hold the belt, I'll knock you out. Hold the belt.
Astute PSVR2 gamers noticed this week that the DLC for the long-awaited extraction shooter Ghost of Tabor appeared all over the PlayStation Store, although the game itself was mysteriously absent. The mystery was quickly cleared up though, as the devs responded by saying that it was an accident and the DLC never should have appeared, however conceded that it is an indication that the game is coming soon.
Did you ever stop to wonder why I tear down the churches first? Why I break the grand houses one by one?
Awakened in a monastery deep within the lonely mountains, you walk in an epic quest as the adventurer standing before the darkness and striving for the light against a tyrannical Grimlord. Grimlord's a dark fantasy action Souls-like RPG, and the developers over at Metalcat Interactive announced this week that the PSVR2 port is, well, it's essentially done. They just need to push it through certification and work out some of the issues with distribution, which means it could still be a few months before we see this one. Mighty Eyes just published the roadmap for Wanderer: The Fragments of Fate, and, well, it's massive. The TLDR version of it all is that even if Mighty Eyes is able to stay on schedule, the patches, which range from a complete combat overhaul to general bug fixes, won't be complete until July or August. And beyond that, they're looking to add pro support and DLC even later in the year, which sadly means we're better off just forgetting about Wanderer for the time being.
Sure. This world is no picnic, but it may get a whole lot brighter if you can make it to my apartment in one piece.
And venture back to change the course of history.
We've been waiting for the PSVR2 version of creepy walking sim Pools VR for a while now, and there's still a pretty big wait ahead of us too. But fortunately, when we get the game later this year, it'll be even bigger than expected, as it'll feature the new Chapter 0 DLC that just dropped for the Flatscreen version over on Steam. Developer Realcast just announced that the PSVR2 version of their arcade basketball game Just Hoops will feature hand tracking, making it the third PSVR2 game to do so. Will run at 160 Hz, oh that's a new one, and have adaptive trigger support for the best possible experience.
Good job! Perfect! Good shot! You win!
Gaijin Entertainment announced this week that Aces of Thunder, despite still being far from finished, will be getting a flat screen mode shortly after launch. This will be great to increase the player base and ensure that there'll always be people online to play with, whether that be on PC or PS5. The cozy town builder Walltown Wonders was just announced for PSVR2 like 2 weeks ago, and this week we got a release date of May 7th. Expect a review for this one on the channel before launch. Every week, our good friend Professor Lilith organizes a multiplayer meetup over on our Discord. It happens every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and this week we'll be playing 8-player first-person PvP platformer shooter, Stilt. If you can't make this week's meetup, don't worry. It happens every Sunday at the same time, so make sure you click the link in the description below and come join our Discord.
This week